Oh my god, I gotta reset. Alright, this next one will be the one. I understand losing like 1 second on the first day over a 1.5 hour run is like not something to reset over, but I just can't do it. It's quite possible that that was the one in regards to the dog race, and I just wasted it. So that's on me. Ooh, I didn't take the hoe out again. God, I'm horrible. We should still be at least 1 second ahead when we sleep. We'll see. That was okay. Wasn't outstanding, but I'll take it. I understand that this guy's like not a farmer, but like you don't like walk up to a horse and wave. What are you expecting the horse to do? Wave back? Okay, and introduction. One conversation. Okay, that was fine. So now we're sleeping for a while. I should figure out when the 23rd is based on what time it is on my timer, instead of having to count or rely on checking the day. Like, I'm gonna check the day around 5 minutes. but I don't want to go past it. We'll just check today. It should be like the 21st today. 20th. So this is the 21st. This is the 22nd. This is the 23rd. So around 5:05 to 5:10. Let's talk to Rick. Gross, Maria. And now a bunch of sleep. How do I know what to do when everything is in Japanese? It's not a stupid question at all. I do not speak Japanese, nor do I read Japanese. I don't know a single thing that they're saying, but I've played enough times that I know what to press when. I know the menus pretty well. And as far as their dialogue goes, nothing they say really matters too much. So yeah, it just came down to playing the game a lot in English and then playing it in Japanese. And there were like a few menus that I had to brush up on, but other than that, it's mostly the same. The biggest problem for me is the days of the week. In the start menu, it tells you the date, but it doesn't tell you the day. I mean, it does, but it tells you in Japanese. And I don't know the game that well. Saturdays are blue, Sundays are pink, but the regular days of the week are just brown. So if I want to know what day of the week it is, what I have to do is look at the date, the number. So, you know, like September, spring 23. And then I look at a calendar that I have sitting right here, this thingy, and I say, okay, spring 23, what's that? I look down, oh, it's a Tuesday. That was the biggest hurdle for us using Japanese was the day of the week. Other than that, it's mostly pretty easy to figure out. Periodically when we're doing like something new, you know, I remember when I was doing like getting all the power berries in Japanese, the like how to get the power berry from the harvest goddess was, you know, she asks you what you wish for and you say strength, and I get to the menu and there's 3 options and I'm like, I don't know which one is strength. So it's just you have to play through it in English first and figure out what it is you need to do. Another thing is the voting booth for the Harvest Goddess. You want to vote for someone who's not your girl, because if your girl wins, you can't dance with her. So what we do is we know the top option is Maria. So if we're doing anybody but Maria, we vote for Maria because we want Maria to win. Whereas if we're doing the Maria run, we just use the second option because we know that's not Maria. Okay, so it should be fall here soon. Like, as soon as I sleep. Yeah. Fall 1. Fall 2. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that's actually a common question people have, and they just don't ask it. I think this is fall 4. But it's pretty common across like all speedruns that you have certain languages that are faster than others. And majority of the time it's not a language that you know. Alright, I'm gonna day check today. 10th. That was a Sunday because it had a pink symbol. This is the 11th. This is the 12th. And this is Harvest Festival Day. Very slowly walk over here to try to not lag the game out. I think that works. Right about here. Ellie will walk out with the cake. We're doing these festivals because dancing with your girl gives a ton of affection. No coin. Good stuff. Oh god. Affection points are not really that intuitive either, because they're not displayed anywhere, they're just displayed as hearts. So you have white heart, blue heart, green heart, yellow heart, pink heart, and all of those are at a certain level of affection points, and girls get affection points for different things. This dance gives 12 affection points. In order to get married, we need 220. So the 2 dances we do gives us 24. And then there's a lot of other stuff that we do that gives us more. So this is a 13th. This is the 14th. This is the 15th. First. Second. 23rd. 24th. I'm gonna day check just to make sure. Yeah. Okay. It's not raining, which is good. There's Cliff, we don't care. He's been starving out there for like 2 months at this point. So the reason we do this little bridge helping scene is because it gives us 1000 G. The reason we need money at all is to build a kitchen. But I guess we also use it to bet on the dog race. But we really just need it for the kitchen. Still have to do a Rick introduction, so I'm going to put those in my bag. Okay, it's not raining, that's good. Not going to put it away this time, so we can just hand it right to Rick. The reason we're doing this at all is because we need Rick to fix our music boxes. So we have to befriend him a little bit. So now we just sleep till winter 12. Winter 1. Winter 2. Winter 3. Winter 4. Winter 5. Winter 6. Winter 7. Winter 8. That sound was the mine opening. Winter 9. Winter 10. We're gonna day check tomorrow. I think it's winter 11th tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So today is Hot Springs and Rick. Same thing today. No snow or rain, that's a good thing. So we'll be able to visit Rick all these days that we plan to. Oh, I guess we have one more on the 16th of winter. So today is just the hot springs. Today is just the hot springs as well. It's snowing. So, is it snowing? It is, so we can't see Rick today. Which is fine, we didn't have a gift for him anyway. But we may not have needed a gift. So again, it's gonna look like we saved time here, but we really didn't. We'll just have to spend that time later on in the run. This is winter 17. This is winter 18. Alright, we're at the dog race. Thank you, Desert Penguin. It hasn't worked so far, but it's going to. So we have to wait for 9 a.m. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, that works. Oh god, these are horrible odds. So we'll do 72 on 7. And then we'll do 42 on 12. And this one would take 23. Okay, that works. We're working on it, dude. It's not up to me at this point. It's up to the dogs. If I get all 500 medals in this race, this is going to be an extremely good time. But it's just all luck. I don't remember which dog that is in the lead. That might be mine. That might be the 7. No, that was the 1-odd dog. let's see our odds. Ooh, this is good. Except, we have to gamble. So, like, my assumption is one of the 5 odd dogs will win, right? I have 1 medal, so if this bottom dog wins, then I'll get enough with 99. I don't even know why I'm doing this. There's not a point. Because I don't have enough for any of the other ones if I do 99. So we gotta hope that bottom dog wins. Oh, you know what? I might not have enough with 99. Because 99 times 5 would be 495. So I need 4 more medals. So I'll have to make sure when I do the betting on the 1 odd dog that I put at least 5 medals on it. But if the 5 odd dog wins, then I will definitely be able to get enough medals the 3rd race. Oh, don't do this to me. There we go. There we go. We're doing it. So I get 495 here. Yeah, that sucks though. I should have done the math on that better. So what do we have? We need 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, that was good, but I should have done the math better. I should not have had to wait for this 3rd race. So, but I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. I didn't have to reset. Alright, now I just gotta hope I don't screw up the rest of the run. Easier said than done, right? Wait, did that say I only got 3 medals? I should have got 6 for that, right? Yeah, we're good. The 500 medal prize is 500 pieces of lumber. The kitchen takes 450. So I saved 9 minutes there, but I could have saved like 11 if I won on the first race. Yeah, I know when they first announced the Switch, they were saying, "Oh, all these titles are making a game for Switch," and Story of Seasons was on there. Actually, I think I saw an article pretty recently, like within the past few days. Okay, let's figure this out. So we'll do one there, and we'll do one here, and that'll work. We're going to try to order our kitchen and buy our seeds today. Oh, while I'm over here, at least while I'm this far over here, I should try to fill my watering can. Oh, Jesus. That rock is a pain, but oh well. No, I truly think it was just like an announcement. I don't think it was anything big. Good, he's not blocking. Oh, Rick's not open today. I was like, why am I not doing this? Alright. We're gonna postpone doing any Rick stuff until we have fully grown potatoes. I think that might be a time save. Oh, whoops. I meant to buy 2. I did see that. I'm not actually sure how I feel about that. Like, it seems to me he's like, oh god, I made this guide and it like didn't sell how I thought it was gonna sell. So I don't know. It seems to me like he's just like, I don't know how to put it. Like he's oh my god, we got rain. So I think this is Friday the 4th. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about it. Like, especially for anybody who paid for it. I don't know. I don't like it. Like, oh, I'm gonna give this away for free unless you guys, or I'm gonna give this away for free, but you guys have to pay me a lot of money for me to do it. And it's like anybody who paid for it is certainly not gonna oh my god, we got another day of rain. That's so good. Yeah, anybody who pays for it is not going to, like, donate for it to be released to everybody, you know what I mean? Okay, we're doing good. Oh, shit. Of course that happens. Like, I looked into it when it was first released, and I was like, oh, this is great. I would never, ever pay for this information that's on game FAQs. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. This is Thursday the 10th. Oh, whoops. Whoops, didn't mean to whistle for the dog. So I actually still have a broken music box. So we need to get a gift for Rick to fix the music box here. So I honestly thought about buying the book just because it looked so nice, but once I realized that the information was available elsewhere, I was like, I don't need this. This is Thursday. Oh, she's not out on Thursdays. Boy, I'm dumb. Well, I guess she could actually be in Rick's store. But if she's not, I'm not going to go wandering around looking for her. I've seen some screenshots of the book and some scans of it. It looks beautiful. Like, it looks very well put together and all that stuff, but I don't know. And another thing is that it's not 100%. I know he updates it, but like it's not 100% accurate. Like Cliff's location is one thing I can think about. Like he doesn't have it 100% as accurate as it can be. Friday the 11th. And it's like, I can't blame him for these tiny inaccuracies, you know what I mean? Because there's so much. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I love the game. I might be the world's biggest fan of this game. If this was like, you know, Natsume was like, oh, we're releasing literally a guide, like an official Harvest Moon 64 guide all these years later, and, you know, your name can be in it if you donate for it, like, I would do it. But this, like, third-party guide, I don't think I would ever... you know, I'm not knocking the guy. The guide is fantastic, and anybody who bought it, like, I'm glad they enjoy it, but I can't pay that kind of money for some unofficial guide. Well, that Game Boy Advance game you're talking about is Friends of Mineral Town, and it's actually a lot closer to Back to Nature than it is 64. But to answer your question, yes, you absolutely should play it. It's a good game. I don't think that it is. I would be surprised if it was. Is it really Desert Penguin? I hope it comes out on the Switch. Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday the 15th. Oh, you know what? I can't get the music box with him there. Yeah, what I actually ended up doing was I had the game from when I was a kid. I don't think the actual game is that expensive. I just bought the game and I had a Game Boy player as well. And I know those are pricey, but it's actually a lot more enjoyable than just playing it on the tiny little Game Boy Advance screen. Oh, they released Harvest Moon DS on the Wii U as well. That's cool. I mean, that makes sense because they actually had a second screen. I don't think there's been any kind of like mods or hacks to this game. I keep talking about it, like I would love to learn how, and I would love to make similar to Friends of Mineral Town, like where you can see the time and day, where you can like see your money. Oh, we got some rain. I think this is Wednesday the 16th. Yeah. Thursday the 17th, this is the horse race. Yeah, being able to go through the items in your rucksack with L or R makes so much sense, and I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't do it. Friday the 18th. Okay, so it looks like we need one more day of rain for our taters. Maybe two. I know that one in the bottom left got watered by me accidentally, so I'll water that and another one. Because if I don't, I'm almost out of potatoes. Paulie, I've actually never had that happen. I actually haven't even heard about that happening. But if that's reproducible, that would be amazing for Ann runs. H-Nux, the only other thing I think I would change is to make the text speed instant and make it on every language instant. Maybe not instant, but make everything the same speed as Japanese at the very least. Because the English text speed is so slow. Day checking. That was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday the 21st, Okay, yeah, they are 1 day away. So I need another day of rain. Gonna water a few just in case. That should be good. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's pretty bizarre. I think today was Monday, the 21st. Rain on Tuesday, so all my potatoes will be ready. Tomorrow's the 23rd, which is the flower festival. So we will have to put some potatoes in the fridge, but not too many. I don't even know if there is a debug menu in this game. I mean, there has to be, right? What I meant is, like, I don't know if there's one that's accessible to us without hacking it. Like some games you can get to it. So we're gonna look like we saved a ton of time here, but we really didn't. That's another day of rain. That's Thursday though, that's fine. Friday the 25th. We can put the... Okay, we got it already. We can put the music or the watering can away forever. Pick up a bunch of those potatoes. Thermal, we had okay dog race luck. So we could, like, you see how far ahead I am right now? Like, we could probably save 4 minutes on top of this. Though I don't think we're going to end this run 13 minutes ahead, 14 minutes ahead. Because we did skip quite a few days here to water potatoes and to get them going very quickly. So we're not actually 14 minutes ahead. We're maybe 9 minutes ahead, like the other split says. I have full confidence this will be a new record, but whether or not this is the run, no, it is not. The run would actually be a couple minutes faster than this. Because it took us till the third race to get all of our medals, which is not ideal. Saturday the 26th. Sunday the 27th. We can't do the sick event yet. She's not ready for it. Monday the 28th. Let's put some potatoes in the fridge tonight. If I can remember to do that. I have 8 in my bag. I need to see how many are out in the field. So I need to drop 3 in the fridge. No, I guess 2. Because I can hold one in my hands tomorrow. I'm actually a lot more nervous now than I was before we found this new route. Because, like, I'm going to want to do the new route because clearly it's faster. But if I start doing the new route tomorrow and I get horrible dog race luck, I'm going to feel like such an idiot. But even with bad dog race luck, we got a 137. And the estimate is 140. So, I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I don't know. I'm nervous. Oh yeah, millions. Yeah, I guess it shouldn't be too bad regardless, because it's not like people are going to be watching me under a microscope, because there's going to be 3 of us going at once. But mine is going to look the weirdest, because they're going to be like, why is this guy sleeping so much? Two in my bag, 1 in my hand. Okay. I've never played it, so no thoughts. I'm pretty strictly a Harvest Mooner. Like, I have not played Innocent Life. I have not played Story of Seasons. I've not played I don't know, whatever that other one is. Rune Factory is what I was thinking of. And I know that's like blasphemy, and I'm sure some of those games are good, but like I was always a Harvest Moon guy. And once they started changing these characters, I pretty much like... Basically, like, my games are 64, Back to Nature, Friends of Mineral Town, and that's it. Like, because it has the same cast of characters. Yeah, I mean, I just grew up with 64, so, like, I'm so used to that. I don't, but I can find out for you after the run. Because Odd Tom is like a weirdo, and he knows all that stuff. I think it's like 45 or something, maybe 41. Actually, that's probably too high. Oh shit, I'm not supposed to go out today. I'm actually going to try and multitask here and find it for you. Friday the 2nd, we're good. Odd Tom shared a spreadsheet with me, and he has the affection listed, so I'll get it for you real quick. Because I already had Google Docs open for the dog race stuff, so... Oh, maybe I don't have it. Oh, yeah, I do. I see it. She's green, boys. It's 31. Actually, it might be 30, but 31 is what we get because we get yeah, so it's probably 30, but we don't get right to 30. We get up to 31. No problem, dude. Rainy Saturday. Typhoon. It's Monday, right? Yeah, Monday the 5th. Oops. Desert Penguin, when can I expect to see some more Harvest Moon 64 runs? I feel like you've only submitted one. Was it only Karen? I don't have the leaderboard, like, exactly memorized, just mostly. Oh god. Are you gonna use the dog race? Oh, Ellie's not that bad. What you have to do with Ellie is you unfortunately have to check the weather channel each day if you want it to be not that bad. Because you can move your chickens inside and it's no big deal, you know? But it costs time to check the weather channel every day in summer. But I guess for Ellie, there is the RNG of fishing in the morning or on the first day to get the chicken. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. That's actually one of the reasons that we were talking about using this route for Ellie, because you don't have to do any of that early stuff. You know, you go do the bridge and the hot springs, and then you do the dog race, and then you start your chicken on the first day of spring, so you get the eggs real quick, and it's not like you're reliant on fishing RNG to see how early you can buy the chicken. I'm interested in trying this route with Ellie for that reason. And then, you know, summer hits and you still have to check the weather channel unless you want the run to die. I do recommend Maria, though. She's really, really consistent. Except the only problem is you have to learn her summer schedule. But what I like to do is I like to skip the first 10 days because she's a pain in the ass to find. Wednesday the 7th. Thursday the 8th. Oh, this is where we sleep a little bit. Friday's the vegetable festival. I could bring a potato. Unfortunately, it does not help me with Anne. Yeah, I think in terms of difficulty, it's Karen and then Potpourri and then Maria. It's Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, she just hit yellow. That's cool. I think it's Friday the 16th. Could be wrong. Yeah. I don't think it's not French, is it? It's red, white, and blue. I guess if you're looking at it upside down, maybe. I've shown this before, but like the reason it's on there is because when it's not, there's this like extremely bright red light that just like blinds me. So that's why I keep it on there. Saturday. Sunday. Monday. Yeah, this is where that time is going to start bleeding off, because we skipped a lot of days at the beginning of spring. But today could possibly be the day for the double. Ooh, I was way too early, I bet. It's not really too much of a time loss because we still have to wait for Rick anyway. We'll just have to wait less time now. Yeah, this is a solid run. So we're gonna go up and do the dream, and then we'll come back around and do the ankle. Did we get it? The double. We're gonna get those potatoes out of our fridge too. Okay. Run's pretty much just winding down at this point. All the hard stuff is done. It's true. Raise your blue feathers. I laugh so hard at that icon every time. It looks so cheap. Oh, we also didn't get the sick event, which is kind of lame. I suppose there's still time. This is the Anne run. She's not 8. What's up, Eric? I need a day check. It was Tuesday the 20th. Wednesday the 21st. Thursday the 22nd. It's the Anne run. Oh, rainy Friday. We gotta keep sleeping. Saturday, we want sunny or rainy Sunday would be nice. We didn't get it. Anne is by far the best. Monday the 26th. Quick, everybody post their favorites. Pink heart. So tomorrow. Today or tomorrow, but likely tomorrow. You get the music box from that spot, and that gives the biggest affection boost. That's why we do it over and over again. Okay, so it's not there today. But it will be tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Is today Tuesday? Yeah. Oh, and we have one last potato, too. So our potatoes worked out perfectly. And we would have had extra if we got the sick event, but we didn't. Okay, so it should be there today. It depends. If the areas are really large, or if there's a lot of people or a lot of animals, then the game starts to slow down a little. Blue feathers. Man, this is a ridiculous run. Oh, it worked. It wouldn't have let me buy it if she wasn't at the right affection, so it definitely worked. Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Another fall wedding. What a time. The previous record with the old route was a 129 something. So this is a big improvement. Shoutouts to CypherSon5 for the idea. And thank you, Eric, for the 200 bits. Let's take a look and see what the old time was. Ah, yes, the blue feathers.